Welcome. Impressive win last week in Cincinnati. Your thoughts on the Open this year?
Yeah, I'm super happy with the title. Very important one, and just super excited to be back at the US Open, one of my favorite slams.
Okay, thank you. Mary.
Hey, Aryna, are you the best hardcourt player in the world?
What a question. I don't know. You better ask other players. I mean, I think I definitely do really well on the hard court.
David.
Aryna, I didn't get a chance to ask you this in Cincinnati, but I saw on your TikTok you posted the TikTok dance to the Apple challenge.
Yeah.
I'm curious, like, what does Brat Summer mean to you, and are you having one right now?
Well, that was a fun video actually, and my summer so far is a lot of hard work and a little bit of TikTok.
David.
Hi, Aryna. David Law from the Tennis Podcast. Just thinking back to last year and obviously the disappointment you had of not winning the title in the end, and you've had some other close ones here as well. Do you feel like you have unfinished business here at the US Open? Is it something that's in your mind a lot as you try to, I guess, motivate yourself?
It's not like it's in my mind a lot that I kind of like have unfinished something here, but those tough losses definitely motivated me a lot to hard work and to improve things which didn't work in the previous years. And every time I'm coming here, I'm really hoping for the best result, and I really hope one day I'll be able to leave this beautiful trophy. Yeah.
Hi, Aryna. Great to see you. Before your summer hardcourt season started, you were talking about how good it felt to, of course, be healthy again, and you felt really refreshed. And I wonder, how do you feel having 3 events later and playing quite a few matches? Do you still feel that same sense of freshness? And, you know, overall, how does it feel? How is the shoulder, and how is everything looking for you ahead of this?
Yeah. I mean, it was that little break was much needed, and the first 2 tournaments were kind of like tricky with the shoulder. I was like, first time I faced like this kind of like fear of getting injured. But I'm really happy that in Cincinnati things are clicked for me, and I trust the hard work we did, and I'm pretty sure that I'm not gonna get injured again. And I still feel hungry, and I still feel maybe not fresh, but definitely like ready to go. And I feel like hungrier than I was before the Wimbledon.
Aryna, hello, Russell Fuller from the BBC. So mentally and physically, since the Australian Open, do you think you're probably feeling at your best now? I read not just about the shoulder injury at Wimbledon, of course, but the interview you gave to The Guardian where you said that you probably overplayed and carried on playing in March after the terrible events there.
Well, I definitely think that after this year, mentally I'll become even stronger, which is I felt like there is no more gap to get stronger mentally than I am at the moment. But yeah, things showed me that actually there is way to improve. And yeah, I definitely think, looking back, I definitely think that I should have just stopped and just kind of like like separate myself from tennis, just like have this little break and recharge and kind of like start things over again. And I think I kind of like overplayed and I carried a lot, and at the end it just hit me with the injury. And also I was sick, I was injured, I had stomach issue at the French Open, you know, like health wise I was struggling a lot, and that's why I think that this break was much needed. And not like I'm happy to get injured, but I'm happy that I had this this time off and this kind of like time to reset my mind and to get ready for the hard court.
Okay. Go Howard, Bill, Willie. Howard.
Hi, Aryna. Howard Fendrich with the Associated Press. There have been a few calls recently during matches that were not reviewable. Some players wondered, why can't we check it on video? They do have a system here for that on some courts. Do you like that? Do you think it should be everywhere? Do you prefer letting chair umpires figure it out the way they have been?
I mean, I think that's really important that we have this system here because I saw those staff calls, and I think that's really unfair for some of the players, you know, like not to be able to review the referee calls, and also for the referees, you kind of like can understand, like, you know, like tennis improved a lot and it's faster. It's not that easy to be on the chair. Be a chair umpire. So I think that's going to be helpful for everybody and healthy for everyone to have these reviews. So I think that's really a cool thing to have.
Bill.
Hi, Aryna. Bill Simons, Inside Tennis. You were just talking about sort of all the tough aspects, the injuries and all that in tennis. But over the years, so often, I don't know, we've seen you've been laughing, joyous, giggling, rubbing somebody's bald head, you know, just having a lot of fun. Could you just talk about the joy you feel, the sort of little girl giggles, I don't know what, but where did that come from, and does that help you on the circuit?
I mean, I think my personality came from my father. I wish he would be still alive. I think we would have so much fun together right now. But you know, like this joy came with the experience and with the understanding a lot of stuff, because before I was probably too much into tennis and trying to be too focused, like putting myself under so much pressure. And lately, I just realized that this is not how things works. You have to balance this hard work, this expectations, pressure, and everything with little joy. You know, you have to find like things which brings you joy. And I have my crazy team, and we have so much fun together. And yeah, and I think that's really important to balance these things. So just trying to be me off court, you know, like just not to be too serious or too focused.
Did you get into deep trouble with your boyfriend over the...
Oh, everyone is just like, you know, like first time I came to Arthur Ashley, and the crowd was like, "Show us your boyfriends." I'm like, "Why?" No, he was laughing. He knows that I have only him. But I don't know what's wrong with this word. Like for the second time, I'm making this stupid mistake. Probably I need to work on my English pronunciation. It's terrible. It's been really terrible lately.
Willie.
When you watch video of yourself, recent video of yourself, as both a player and also seeing your emotions and your happiness, what does it make you feel?
Oh, which exactly videos? Like me watching myself playing?
When you watch video of the way you're playing and the way you're approaching the game emotionally, how does it make you feel?
Well, when I see some of my shots, I feel like, wow, how I was able to make that one, you know, like, and the way I'm playing right now, I feel really proud because I know how hard I work to improve my game, to be able to do all those kind of like tricky shots and to have this variation in the game. So it just brings me only like positive emotions, and also it's like when I see myself like improving some stuff, it just motivate me and kind of like inspire myself to work hard and to find some more stuff to improve and to get better.
Of all the times in your career, how would you rate your happiness right now as a player?
I mean, right now I'm somewhere like, if we're rating up to 10, then I'm like somewhere like 6, 7.
Last two. Brian and then Court. Brian.
A lot of players, maybe because of the Olympics, didn't have their usual preparation for U.S. Open like they would have. Is it hard to tell who's, outside of you who just won last week, is it hard to tell who's ready to win this week?
I mean, I think that everyone who came here, they think that they're ready to win. And I think it's not about like who is ready, you know, you can be ready better than the rest of the group, but it's at the end of the day, it's all about how hard are you ready to fight for it, and yeah, how hard are you ready to fight for it, especially on those days when you don't feel your best.
Okay. Last question, Court.
You know,
I was waiting if she's gonna ask question or not. Like it was so weird that she wasn't ask anything.
just waiting for the
Hello.
moment, you know. The title in Cincinnati, not just the title, but also beating Jess, beating Iga. How much of that did you feel after that tournament was like a weight off of your shoulders of kind of getting those wins, getting a title since Australian Open, or how much of it felt like a lift?
I mean, I definitely felt really good after Cincinnati title. It was very important for me to get that title and to get those wins. I think, yeah, I was really happy with the level I played, and it's not like it's weight out of my shoulder. It's just little like happy moment before going to the US Open, which is also very important to have these good feelings before the big tournaments.
Thank you, everyone.